Goldminded Records, they're not your friends.
What up? It's Klive Kraven. I'm here with my first DVD collection video. I've been collecting for a few years now. Never really did a video yet. Been wanting to do one for a while, so this is my opportunity to go ahead and show you guys what I've grabbed over the last few years. I just started seriously collecting the last few months, but I've been grabbing horror movies for years. It's just most of them are on VHS and other formats, so let's just run through everything. I'm not going to go into detail really on what these are. I'm just going to kind of tell you a little bit about them, you know, here and there on certain ones that I particularly like, and I'll run through all the titles of what I have, but I'm going to try to keep this video short. I'll be doing reviews and top 10 type of videos, so make sure you keep an eye out for those, but yeah, I'm going to try to keep this simple as I possibly can, as short as I possibly can. So let's start off at the top. These are in alphabetical order, so we'll run through starting with the numbers. 1408, 30 Days a Night, Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, a Nightmare on Elm Street box set, which comes with 1 through 7, and Freddy vs. Jason, Alone in the Dark, An American Haunting, Automation Transfusion unrated, Alien vs. Predator, Requiem unrated, Beetlejuice, absolute classic, Black Christmas Remake or Black Xmas unrated, Boogeyman, Cabin Fever, Carrie, Children of the Corn, Christine, Chucky the Killer DVD collection, which includes Child's Play 2, 3, Bride of Chucky, and Seed of Chucky. Cloverfield, Constantine, another classic, Creepshow. Critters 1 through 4, the collection. Darkness, unrated edition. Darkness Falls, Dead Silence. Final Destination 1, 2, 3, and 4, The Final Destination. Friday the 13th box set, including part 1 through 8, and Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, Friday the 13th, Killer Cut, which is the remake, and His Name Was Jason, which is the documentary for Friday the 13th, which is great, by the way, and the 70s classic Frogs. Okay, so that concludes the first rack. Let's go ahead and look down at the second one. We've got From Dusk Till Dawn box set 1 through 3, which includes a cool little booklet, which kind of tells you a little bit about the franchise, which I thought was pretty cool. Just a little bonus thing, a little bit extra info on the movie. You know, you can't go wrong with a little free extra. So that was pretty cool. Ghostbusters 1 and 2, which is essential. Gothica, Gremlins, another great film. Halloween collection, which includes parts 6, 7, and 8. Or The Curse of Michael Myers, which is 6, H2O, Halloween, Part 7, and Halloween Resurrection, Part 8. The Halloween remake, 1 and 2, both unrated from Rob Zombie. Not bad, but not fucking with the original in my opinion. Happy Birthday to Me, one of my favorite fucking horror movies, slasher type films. The only bad thing about this is the one with the recut soundtrack. This doesn't have the original soundtrack, like the cover with the guy getting his mouth skewed with the shish kebab skewer. So I gotta get my hands on that still, but yeah, still a dope film. The Hellraiser collection, which includes parts 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I still gotta get the first 2 of them. Yeah, first 2 and the new one, which I believe is called Revelations, Hellraiser Revelations. And the only Disney movie in my whole collection that's a horror movie, well actually the only Disney movie period in my whole collection, Hocus Pocus, which is my girl's movie, but I'm not gonna front, was a dope classic movie growing up. Hostel, which is one of my more prized, I guess, modern horror movies. I really dig Eli Roth shit, so Hostel was pretty good. I Know What You Did Last Summer trilogy, including I Know What You Did Last Summer, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer. Identity, It's Alive trilogy, including the first 3. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2, Joyride 1 and 2, Lake Placid 1 and 2, Let Me In, Mirrors unrated, My Bloody Valentine, the remake, and the non-3D version. Natural Born Killers, which is an Oliver Stone film. Not really considered horror, but I threw it in there because I have things like Clockwork Orange and Starship Troopers and things that are like sci-fi horror and just weird kind of horror, I guess you would say, just like oddball shit. Like same thing with Eraserhead. I would throw Eraserhead on my horror section even though it's not necessarily a horror movie. But yeah, Natural Born Killers, Pet Sematary, Phantasm 1 and 3, another one of my favorite horror franchises, Poltergeist, Predator 1 and 2, Pulse 1, 2, and 3 down on the next rack. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the next rack. We've got Pumpkinhead, Puppet Master 1 through 9, Resident Evil 2 and 3, Rest Stop 1 and 2, Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, See No Evil, Silent Hills, Sleepaway Camp 1, 2, 3, Sleepwalkers, Sleep Stalker, then Sleepwalkers, Starship Troopers 1, 2, 3, The Cavern, which comes as a double feature on Starship Troopers 2, Sublime Unrated, which I haven't seen yet, the Subspecies box set, the Complete Chronicles, which is pretty dope. It's 5 movies. Includes the first 5 Subspecies movies, well, the first 4, and then Vampire Journals, which I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I'll check it out when I get a chance. But yeah, I always liked the Subspecies movies growing up. Radu was always a fucking goon, so looking forward to checking that out. Amityville Confidential, the Amityville Horror, Amityville 2 The Possession, Amityville 3D, Amityville 4, the shitty made-for-TV movie, The Evil Escapes, the Amityville Horror remake, the Blob remake, the Bone Collector, the Cabin in the Woods, which I actually really liked, is a modern horror movie, but definitely interesting take on the genre and definitely something different. So the Cabin in the Woods I definitely enjoyed. It has a really dope slipcase. It's fucking, I don't know if you can pick it up, but yeah, see, it's got like the fucking holographic shit going on. It's pretty dope. Dope film though, Cabin in the Woods. The Changeling, which is a classic. Haven't got a chance to check that out yet, but I'm well aware of its classic film status. The Exorcism of Emily Rose, the Exorcist box set, which comes with The Exorcist, the version you've never seen, Exorcist 2, Exorcist 3, Exorcist the Dominion, and Exorcist the Beginning. So 5 film set. The Eye, the Fog remake, The Fourth Kind. Let me get better lighting up in here. The Garbage Pail Kids movie, The Grudge 1 and 2, The Haunting, The Hitchhiker, The Howling 1, 2, 3, 4, and The Howling Reborn. What else do we got? Last House on the Left, unrated, that's the remake. The Lost Boys Collection, which is pretty dope. Comes with Lost Boys 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, the first Lost Boys is a fucking classic must-have, so I figured I might as well get the set. Got a pretty decent deal on it. The Midnight Meat Train, which is a not really well-known horror film in comparison. Like, a lot of people I know have never even heard of that movie, but it's pretty fucking good. I definitely recommend checking it out. The Mist, which was great. Not sure if I like the ending too much, but The Mist was a great horror movie. The Mothman Prophecies, The Ninth Gate, which I actually just watched last night, Johnny Depp film. Really good. Well, Johnny Depp's in it, but it's actually a Roman Polanski film. But what a great film. I mean, I really did enjoy that. It's a bit long. It's over the 2-hour mark, but a really good film. We've got the Omen box set, which comes with Omen 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Omen remake. I've got the Prophecy box set, which comes with the first 5 films, Prophecy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Donald Sutherland in The Puppet Masters, not The Puppet Master, Puppet Master, not Charles Band's Puppet Master, but yeah, this is the Donald Sutherland, The Puppet Masters. The Ring 1 and 2, The Ruins unrated, Stephen King's The Stand, which is the whole set. I actually got this at a pawn shop for like $2, so what a steal on that. And then we come down to the last rack of my DVD horror collection, and this begins one of my favorite franchises. You've got the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4, The Next Generation, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Remake, Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning unrated, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Family Portrait Revisited. So this is basically every version, all the Texas Chainsaw Massacres that are out, except for the new one. I still got to get the one that just came out, but I think it's still in theaters. The Thing, the original, John Carpenter, classic. The Wicker Man remake with Nicolas Cage, which I wasn't really a fan of. They, 13 Ghosts, which is a pretty cool flick. Underworld, Urban Legends, Final Cut, which is the sequel. Wishmaster 1 and 2, Wrong Turn 1, 2, and 3. Hannibal Rising, Hannibal, Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead Remake, House on Haunted Hill, Return to House on Haunted Hill, House of a Thousand Corpses, The Devil's Rejects. And then I've got these last few films are pretty cool. These are actually multiple films in these. You've got Waxworks, 976 Evil 2, Ghoulies 3, Chud 2, The Unholy, Chopping Mall, Class of 1999, Slaughter High, the 8 films to die for After Dark Horror Fest with Slaughter, The Broken, Autopsy, Butterfly Effect 3, Perkins 14, From Within, Voices, Dying Breed, and then the last one, which has Bride of Reanimator, Beyond Reanimator, Return of the Living Dead 3, 4, 5, and Night of the Living Dead 3D with Sid Haig, which I also have a thin version of that somewhere, a promo copy that I got from my brother. So yeah, those, and then the last thing that I have on the rack is the Masters of Terror 8-film collection, which comes with the whole Helter Skelter, Children of the Corn 3, Mortuary, They, which I also have, Ritual, The Crow, and Nameless. So, yeah, those movies as well. And like I said, I've got a couple in here that are like the slim promo DVDs, like Madhouse, and I've got a few other ones. Like these are like yeah, made for fucking like promo use only, I believe. I gotta check this out though. Now that I see that fucking Lance Henriksen is in it, maybe this is actually worth watching. I was always a Lance Henriksen fan, all the way back to Pumpkinhead, so yeah, that's probably worth at least checking out. So yeah, that pretty much does it for my horror stuff for DVD. Obviously, my collection is way larger than this. For movies in general, these are strictly horror DVDs. So I've got a lot more than this. I've got a movie out right now that's on loan. I've got the movie My Soul to Take, Wes Craven film. And I guess I might as well show my small Blu-ray collection. I've got Children of the Corn, Halloween, and Hellraiser on Blu-ray. I'm working on getting the original movies of a lot of classic franchises. And then obviously I've got my VHS, which is fucking ridiculous. So yeah, whole wall of VHS. A lot of classic horror stuff. I'm not going to get into these. I'll do a separate review for all my VHS horror. But that's a quick scan of what I got. That's signed by Tom Savini. Signed by Gunnar Hansen. And then bam, whole nother row of fucking horror DVDs. I mean horror VHS. And then obviously I've got my regular movies all mixed, and then more movies down here at the bottom all mixed, comedies and shit. Yeah, and then my last rack of stuff I guess would be over here. These are all my non-horror DVDs, which I don't have a ton of, but I've got some shit in here, some decent stuff. Sopranos box set, and then I've got my games and shit down here, all my fucking Xbox games. But yeah, I'm working on filling up my racks. It's definitely getting there. Slowly building up my collection. I gotta redo another video for my room with all my horror shit, because I've definitely got a lot more now. So yeah, still haven't had a chance to really do a full in-depth detailed review, but yeah, I'll be doing that soon. I'll do another video probably for all my figures and shit too, because I've got a lot of figurines and whatnot. So I definitely want to try to get a video in soon with all those showcased, and with better lighting obviously too. But yeah, this video has probably already ran longer than it should. I just kind of wanted to show everything that I had in detail, and show all the movies and all, so you get a good idea of what I got. I'm always building up the collection. I got more stuff coming soon enough, so look out for that. And yeah, I'll check back in a couple weeks after I get some more DVDs, and I'll keep doing updates and reviews and top 10s and all that good stuff. So keep your eyes peeled. More to come from Klive Kraven. Thanks for checking out. Subscribe, and stay tuned for future videos. Peace.